everybody, and welcome to the very first Momentum Mondays video. So this is going to be a place where you guys can come and find a personal development topic. I want to tell you my story of how I came into the personal development world. I really didn't know much about self-help or personal development. I actually thought it was something that was really weird, really foreign to me. I thought that anybody that did it was depressed. I had a huge stigma against personal development, and I thought it was weird and I thought it was bad. It's not weird at all. It's really healthy, actually, and I think that any and everybody should have a little bit of personal development in their life, and if I can be the person to bring it to you, then great. If you're new to the world of personal development, it's something that's really constructive and it can really help you in your lifestyle. So how I became aware of it is in my previous job. I'll talk to you a little bit about it. It was a sales job. If you're going out to sell something to someone, not everybody's going to want to buy it. If you're selling a hoverboard to an 85-year-old, they won't want the hoverboard. They just won't want it. But if they're on your list of people, of potential sales, then you're gonna have to go to them and take the no with a grain of salt. And you get no after no after no after no after no every single day. So being in a sales job, you kind of had to learn personal development. I developed myself a lot. I learned a lot about life. I learned a lot about how to interact with people. I learned a lot about how to be socially not awkward. And it's made me a lot more positive of a person, a lot more productive of a person, and a lot more successful of a person. And I'm really excited to share those kinds of ideas with you guys every single Monday on this channel. One of the very first things that I ever learned at that job was called the 8 Great Work Habits. Now, I've changed this up a little bit for this video because it doesn't really apply to everyone. It only really applies to that job. So I've changed it from the 8 Great Work Habits to just 8 Great Habits. So the first one and the most important is have a good attitude. I mean, I can't say enough how much a good attitude is important in life. Have you ever noticed that if you look on the bright side of things, you usually tend to find the bright side of things? Always look at the glass as half full. If you look at it as half empty, then all you're going to focus on is what you don't have. So many people find it so hard to do this simple task. Just smile. You see someone on the street, just smile to them. Obviously, there's going to be things that make you upset, but how you respond to them is going to determine your day. Bad things happen, but don't dwell on them because it's just going to make you miserable. So all I can say for having a good attitude is the more positivity that you find in things, the more successful you become in life, the more happy you become in life, the more optimistic you become in life, and the more enjoyable you find every single day. So always look on the bright side. The second great work habit is be on time. Now, I'm not gonna be preachy here because this is one of the great habits that I have not mastered. I'm late a lot. And what happens is people kind of lose respect for you a little bit when you don't respect their time. I can name you a number of situations where I promised somebody that I was going to be somewhere at a certain time and I didn't show up and it ended negatively for me. Just, you don't want to upset people. So if you want to have good relationships and you want people to like you and you want to, have a good environment that you're in, be on time. Okay, so the next point that I want to talk about is be prepared. Being prepared for things just makes them go so much smoother when you're actually trying to execute them. There's a quote that people always say is, it's by Will Smith actually, and it's stay ready and you don't have to get ready. So in my previous job, I had to plan meetings, I had to teach topics about the products that we were selling. I had to train people. I was responsible for a lot of different things. And what I found is when I would plan out every single thing that I had to do for the week, like big major things that I had to do for the week, on Sundays, then during the week, all I had to do was execute them. When they were already planned, it was really easy to do. And I found that weeks where I didn't plan it, I felt very on edge, very chaotic, and I didn't get the same results. It's a lot more efficient when you plan things out ahead of time and then you just execute. A really good saying is fail to plan and you plan to fail. Number 4 is give your full effort. Never do anything halfway. If you don't work to your fullest potential, if you don't work to the fullest of your ability, if you don't give everything your full effort, if I came on here and I talked about, you know, half of the 8 great work habits, or if I like gave half of my opinion on something, I don't know how that's possible, but it wouldn't be the same if Beyonce got on stage and she did half of her effort. Then you would feel disappointed as a fan to go to her concert. So give everything your full effort and you will get 100% back. It's kind of like a karma, I think, where if you put your full energy into it, you're gonna get your full reward back. Number 5 is understand your environment. Understanding your audience, understanding who you're working with, understanding your friendship circle, understanding where you are is a kind of like a life lesson that we kind of tend to develop, and then we become good members of society by reacting appropriately in the right situations. You guys, my audience, I kind of planned my videos Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays to things that I think that would interest you. And I understand the environment that is YouTube. I understand that it's cool for me to sit in my bedroom and talk to myself and talk to a camera. It's something that if you understand, then you can appropriately respond to and get the outcome that you're looking for. The 6th thing on our list is respect. Now, if you're consciously thinking about the fact of always being respectful to people, then even when they mess up and it is their fault and they are 100% at fault, you treat them with respect and you come out the victor. And you'll find that if people come to you with disrespect and you come to them with respect, you just laugh it off and they are the ones that look silly. The next one is one of my favorites on the list, and it's understanding opportunity. This kind of goes back to the glass being half full. Everybody argues the glass half empty, the glass half full. Well, what do people want? People want water. So if you're the person in the situation who understands the opportunity and you see the glass is half empty, but you have some water, and then you make the glass full, who does everybody now want to talk to? The lady that made the glass full. So you become the victor in the situation. You become the cool person. You become the person that has the thing that everybody wants. You're arguing it's half empty. You're arguing it's half full. I'm seeing the opportunity to make something of this and give some more people what they want, which is the water. Who cares if it's half empty or if it's half full? If I have water, then I'm the one in control of this situation. The last 8 great habit is taking control. One thing that I found in my previous job is that if you didn't take control, people kind of just like walked all over you and then you weren't very successful. So this is kind of the same in life. If you are in control of your own circumstances or your own actions, then that's great. But if you're being aggressive or rude or assertive or like trying to force your ideas on people, then that's not great. So the person that asks more questions receives more answers and is therefore in control. Now, I could ask you guys a ton of questions and you can give me a bunch of feedback in the comment section, and then I know what you guys want, I know what you guys like, and I know how to make this channel better. So I always want to ask my viewers what they think, always give me as much feedback as possible, and now I'm in control of my channel because you're telling me exactly what you guys want to see, and then I can give it to you and make you guys much more happy. And that's what everybody wants, essentially. So I've taken control of the situation and made myself more successful and made everybody more happy and elevated my life by practicing these things. All 8 of these habits can be applied to any situation in life, any single one. So if you liked this topic, let me know. If you have any suggestions for topics that we can do on Momentum Mondays, definitely let me know. If you liked this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and share it. Subscribe to this channel and you will find more personal development videos every single Monday. Thank you for joining me, and I'm gonna think of some cool way to end these videos eventually, but for now I'm just gonna cheers ya with my Tim Hortons cup because that's what I have available to me. French vanilla, so good.